The roar of motorcycle engines echoed through the quiet suburban street, a sound that usually sent people rushing indoors. But on this day, the thunder of chrome and steel became the heartbeat of a story no one would forget. Because on the edge of a bus stop bench stood a little girl with trembling hands, tear-stained cheeks, and a tiny brown backpack hanging loosely from her shoulders. And when the bikers rode past, she did something no one expected. She ran toward them. "Please help me. My stepfather wants to take me away." Those words stopped everything. The engines died. The street froze. And a group of tattooed, leather-clad bikers turned around slowly, faces carved with shock, concern, and something deeper, protective fury. The moment that started it all. The leader of the group, a broad-shouldered man named Ryder, knelt in front of her. His voice, usually rough like gravel, softened instantly. "Sweetheart, what did you just say?" The girl swallowed a sob. "He said I have to go with him today. He said my mom doesn't get to stop it, but I don't want to go, I'm scared." Her small fists clenched over the straps of her backpack, as though holding onto the only thing she owned. Ryder's jaw tightened. Behind him, the bikers shifted, exchanging glances heavy with silent promise. She continued, voice trembling. "He yells, he breaks things, he gets mad at mommy. He said I belong to him now." One of the bikers muttered under his breath. Another stepped forward, fists balled. But Ryder lifted a hand, calm, steady, controlled. "Where is your mother right now, little one?" "At home crying," the girl whispered. A tear slipped down her cheek. Ryder gently wiped it away with a gloved thumb. "Don't worry, you're safe with us." The decision. The bikers formed a circle around the girl, not trapping her, but shielding her from the world. Ryder stood, pulling out his phone. Boys were paying Mom a visit. Engines rumbled again, but this time there was purpose, not intimidation, protection. One biker offered the girl a small helmet with glitter stickers. "You ride with me, princess," he said softly. "We'll keep you safe." For the first time that day, she nodded. The house. The tiny home sat at the end of a cracked driveway. The curtains were drawn tight, and the front door hung slightly open as if someone had slammed it. The bikers stopped in formation, a wall of chrome and leather. Ryder lifted the little girl off the bike. She clung to his vest, shaking. "Stay behind me," he said. He walked up the path, boots hitting the pavement like warning drums. Inside they heard shouting. A woman, her mother, was crying. A man's voice exploded. "She's my kid now. I'll take her whenever I want." Ryder didn't knock. He pushed the door open. The confrontation. The stepfather froze in place, a bottle in one hand, rage burning in his eyes. Ryder stepped into the house, shoulders broad, voice steady. "You're done yelling today." The man laughed bitterly. "Who the hell are you?" Ryder pointed to the doorway. The little girl peeked in, fear etched across her small face. "That," Ryder said, "is who I am. I'm the man standing between you and that child." The stepfather scoffed, stepping forward. But suddenly, 7 bikers filled the doorway behind Ryder. Their presence was overwhelming. The man raised the bottle as if to throw it. And Ryder calmly took it from his hand. "You throw this," he warned, "and you won't be throwing anything for a long time." The mother speaks. The mother rushed forward, wiping her tears. "Please, please don't hurt him," she pleaded. "I just want him gone. I just want my daughter safe." Ryder spoke gently. "Ma'am, we aren't here for violence. We're here because she begged us for help." Her eyes widened, then filled with shame, guilt, and heartbreak. "She shouldn't have to ask strangers," she whispered. I didn't know what else to do. He said he had rights, lawyers, papers. I couldn't stop him." Ryder shook his head. "You're not alone anymore." The call. One of the bikers, Tank, dialed the number he knew by heart. Child Protective Services, local police, support lines. They stayed in that house for hours, between the mother, the little girl, and the man who had terrified them for months. When officers arrived, the bikers remained like a protective barrier. The stepfather shouted. He argued. He denied everything. But truth has a way of cutting through noise, especially when a child is brave enough to speak. And she did. Through tears but with courage. The challenges they faced. Challenge 1, fear of retaliation. The mother was terrified the man would come back. The bikers reassured her. If he tries, he won't get past us. Challenge 2, legal pressure. The stepfather tried to use custody papers to claim control. CPS and police stepped in, launching a full investigation based on the biker's testimony and the child's words. Challenge 3, trauma. The little girl could barely sleep that night. So the bikers came back the next morning, bringing breakfast, flowers, and toys. They didn't just intervene. They stayed. The transformation. Over the next few weeks, the bikers visited regularly. They taught her how to ride a tiny pink bicycle. They fixed the mother's broken front door. They installed cameras around the house. They even arranged legal assistance for the custody battle. Slowly, the little girl began to smile again. Her laughter grew louder. Her eyes brighter. Her shoulders lighter. And every time she saw Ryder, she ran into his arms. He became something she desperately needed. A father figure. A protector. A reminder that not all strong men are dangerous. The final message. Months later, in a safe courtroom with friendly faces, the judge made a ruling. The stepfather would have no visitation, no rights, no access to the child. When the decision was read, the girl looked up at Ryder with tearful eyes. Does this mean he can't take me anymore? Ryder knelt, just as he had the day they met. That's exactly what it means, sweetheart. She threw her arms around him. Thank you for saving me. But Ryder shook his head. No, he whispered. You saved yourself, you spoke up, you were brave, we just rode in to back you up. And with that, the bikers revved their engines loud enough to shake the courthouse windows. Not in anger, but in celebration. A victory roar. A sound of freedom. A sound that meant one thing. She was finally safe. Ending message for viewers, narration style. If this story touched your heart, don't leave quietly. Tell us in the comments. What would you have done if this little girl ran to you for help? Your words might encourage someone else to stand up and protect a child who needs it. And if you believe kindness is a power the world desperately needs, then make sure you hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more stories here on Be Kind Always. Because together, we can make the world a gentler place.